It is always the right time to be an entrepreneur, says our next guest at Random Questions with Grads. He had a rough start in the beginning, switching countries, universities, cohorts, but his strength and determination led him to the right way, and he was able to find his place with a great cohort of like-minded fellows. His answers will strike you with a great wisdom. If you listen to his mind, you can learn the simplicity of things and how we should appreciate our lives. Our guest today is Islambek Ashyraliev.
So it's very interesting. If I became freshman again, I think I would have more fun, and also I think I would study more. So this says about that I would make better balance between fun life, student life, and also studies. Other than that, I think everything is going the way I want, and I'm happy with everything that's going on right now. So I wouldn't change much. So I think the best thing about being a senior is it's more relaxed. As you can see, I'm sitting and chilling in front of AUCA. So nowadays my finals are going, but I am totally relaxed because it's not like in freshman year or sophomore year when you are stressed, when you have to work quickly. But nowadays you work not quick, but you work smart. You know how to balance your time, you know what to do and in which time you should do it. So in these terms it's really good. And the second thing is your expertise that you have gained, because you have knowledge and you can share it with other students, with freshmen, with sophomores. So you are more like, you can give more than taking. So that's the best part. So the worst thing about being a senior is, I think, the feeling of when you sit in the AUCA at 7 p.m. and you think like you're eating and suddenly you feel sadness that you are gonna leave this place. You see everyone around and you think like, oh God, I'm gonna leave these people, I'm gonna leave this university. So the first interview was fun. I remember I was interviewing for Caef University for Caef program. What I remember from that first interview is like the atmosphere. First of all, it was the energy in the room was kind of very chill, not stressful like in the other interviews that I have passed after Caef, like maybe some job interviews where like you have to answer like strictly to the questions, where you have to be like very serious. But in the room of American consuls, when we were like interviewing, it was not very stressful energy, and everything was chill and fun. That's the thing that I remember from the first interview. So I think ultimate prize in life, not about like getting Oscars or, for me, getting money, being a billionaire or something. I think those things come along with the ultimate prize, which is happiness. Seeing your close ones, seeing your parents, your relatives, your family happy, and taking energy from them, also being happy with them. That's my ultimate prize, because I think life without happiness, you will not survive more if you don't have happiness. So this is my prize. My first job ever was waiter. I was waiter in the restaurant called Obama. So I knew English and I have served a lot of American people. I learned a lot of things about coffee, how to make coffee, how to serve people. So that was my first experience in the first year of studies. I have worked as a waiter. I don't know exactly the quote, but it was something like this: you never know, like through which situations the person is going through. Like every day, the people have their own battle in their own life, and we should always be kind to people, because we don't know what they are going through. So that's a quote that I like, and I always try to be kind to people and to be more empathetic. The most valuable lesson, I think we have to be close to with our close ones, and also the second one is we exist with the society alone. The human is not an island, so we are all connected, and that was the thing that I learned. We should help each other, we should empower each other, we should enable each other to great things, and only together we can come through big problems such as pandemic. The one fact about everyone should know about me, I think that's that I write songs on my own poetry, and also I make music. So I have several songs that nobody ever will hear. So I made it only for myself. So maybe someday in the future you will hear about me like making some songs. Maybe I became a president and start making songs like our former presidents. I think the skills that people after 25 need, I think emotional stability and happiness, feeling happy all the time. I would want that skill, to wake up and be happy every time, all the time. I think that food would be manti, made by my mom. I wouldn't replace it to anything. I don't know it's weird or not, but every time when we eat in our home, like we mix everything. We can eat jelly, at the same time we can eat beshparmak, and at the same time we can drink tea or, for example, Coca-Cola. So we combine everything, and I think we have really good stomach. So I would choose a moment that I shared with my family, because nowadays all my sisters, siblings, they are living with their husbands, with their own family. About 5 years ago, when I just got news about that I passed Caef program, and I was very happy, my family was happy, and we went to the forest and have kind of picnic with all family members, like with all siblings. And we were full that time, and we were eating, enjoying, smiling, and we were looking to the bright future. And I really enjoyed that moment with nature, with my family, and everything was just awesome. I felt like I was in heaven. So I would like to relive that time. So I think, in my opinion, every course that I have taken in university is very useful in my professional life. Especially we are studying in business administration department, so every course that I have taken are really useful for administrating business, such as fin accounting, marketing, management, even like FIS and SOS classes where you study some terms like social order, like human nature. So these things help you to interact with your employees, to find the way to them, to be more adaptive leader. So everything we have passed in the university, I think very useful, and I suggest to everyone to just use your time and study and learn, because these things are really, really valuable. Don't waste your time. I think this song maybe describes everyone's life, but also my life. There is a song in Kyrgyz by the famous singer Mirbek Atabekov. This song called Life, in Kyrgyz Ömür. In this song he says about some struggles we have in life. Sometimes we think like we barely have everything we want, but it crashes in one day, everything just fall apart. But we should still keep pushing. So I think this song is about the life and my life also. So I think the film that describes my life, one of my favorite films by the main character in this movie is Will Smith with his son. It is in pursuit of happiness. It also tells about struggles, and it tells about some difficulties, obstacles that we have in our life, that we have to go through. And at the end, it's always gonna be good times. I'm sure of that, and that's why I kind of get motivation from this movie. That how the main character was trying to achieve what he wants, and at the end he achieves by the hard work and passion. So one of the things that I want to achieve, and I think this is the biggest and the most important achievement, is to marry, to find my couple of my life, to have family, to have children. This is the biggest achievement. Other than that, my mission is in life is to impact the society, and I really, as I have been telling from my first year of studies, I really want to impact the education system in Kyrgyzstan. I want to kind of work in the IT sphere, and I want to kind of help to young people to develop their startups. So I want to have at least 2 or 3 startups that were developed by the people who I contributed. My favorite word? I think my favorite word is love. Every time you add something to something the love, it becomes a really good formula. For example, business, you put love, you're gonna make some impact to the society. So something like that. So I think love is always good, and the love is the thing that gonna keep people happy and just keep everything in harmony. Least favorite word, I think, is I can't. I don't know if it's word or it's just a word, but it's a thing like I cannot. I don't like this word because I think we can do anything, and we should always push, and we should always, if we don't have skills, we should gain those skills. So we should start from where we are and use what we have. So yeah. Till this time, like until I became more mature, I didn't like really have favorite sounds, but I now think my favorite sound is the sound of the baby, little baby. Every noise he or she makes, it's kind of wonderful. It seems like this voice is coming from heaven, and you just get tons of energy from babies, and I think that's the one that I enjoy, the noise. I think my least favorite sound or noise is when someone cries very hard. I feel like I feel that person, I feel his energy, and it just kind of you want to help that person, but if you can't, it's also sad. That's why hearing how someone is screaming or crying is kind of like I don't like that sound. I think strength, another word, in my opinion, is truth. Because when you have truth with yourself, you can always push this line. If you're sure that this is the truth and this is what's truth, and then you can go till the end and push this line till the end. Okay, dear everyone who is watching this movie, this video. So I wish you strong health, I wish you happiness. I strongly believe that you will achieve everything you want. And to my fellows and all AUCA fellows, I want to say, if they put my contacts here, every time you need help, I'm always here. And I also expect from every AUCA fellow also that back, because I think we are a big family, a big ecosystem who are always going to support and enable and enforce each other to do things. Bye.